It's really dark in here right now, so I'm having to use a clip-on ring light thing, and I know you can see it in my glasses. Just so you know, the production quality has not gone up at all. Literally a clip-on ring light with my phone on my tripod. Hey, so as you can see by the title, today is just going to be a little bit of a life update. I was trying to think of a video to film, and going brain dead as always, because I have no ideas. And then I realised I have quite a few things that I haven't updated you guys on yet. At least not on here, so we can just sort of make all those updates in one and make it a little, like, life update. So there's a couple of things that I want to mention. First thing is about the private clinic, because I made a video about the fact that I was going to start going private and paying for private appointments with GenderCare because of the waiting list on the NHS, and the fact that I was looking at getting an appointment around February 2018 time. After making that video, a few of you guys, and some people that I actually know personally, donated to my PayPal to help out with the cost, which was amazing, and I'm so thankful. Thank you for everybody that donated. It's helped out a lot, trust me. So, like I said in that video, I'd contacted GenderCare that day, I got an email back, we'd talked back and forth, and I got an appointment through. And that appointment is confirmed for the 10th of January 2018, so I was like, great, that's like a month before I'm supposed to get my appointment, based on the 18-month waiting list on the NHS. Perfect, so I paid the £50 deposit up front, the other £200 out of the £250 needs to be paid a month before the appointment, so essentially before the 10th of December. And I got about a little bit over £200 from people's donations, which was amazing. Obviously that helped out so much with the cost. I'm so happy about that. And I also recently did a art commission for somebody that I know is called Elliot Deline. I think that's how you pronounce his name, I'm sorry if that's not. But this was the piece that I did. And that was super awesome to do, so I wanted to get into digital drawing. And I have been a little bit, and I've been posting about commissions, and I've got a few people that want drawing, so that's really cool. I get to do art. I make a little bit of money from it, so that's great. And when I did that commission for Elliot, it was initially £10 for the drawing of him, which is just going to be like my standard for a drawing of a person is £10. And then he wanted some stuff in the background as well, which we agreed like just an extra £5 for the work that needed to be done. So I was like, £15, that's great. He even offered me more money, and I was like, no, I'm not going to accept any more money. £15 is fine. Sorry, my voice is still a little bit like, yeah. Still getting over that cold that I had like a month ago. Cool. But yeah, so I finished the drawing, I sent it to him, and he was so amazing, and he sent me a tip of like £21 something on PayPal, so he paid me more in a tip than he did for the actual drawing, which meant that it was around £36 that I got for it, which was far too much. It was far too nice, but I'm very thankful, and that means that I only have to pay like £8 of my own money towards that £250 appointment. So it's like paid for. So I'm so happy about that, and I'm happy to be able to do art again. It's just nice to do a bit of digital drawing and do some nice things for people, get a bit of money. I'm enjoying that a lot. So yeah, that's kind of the update on the private thing. And then also now there's an update on the NHS clinic. So I got an appointment through. I was actually going to a workshop thing at the gender clinic in Sheffield. There was like a first appointment workshop thing where some of the people that were underneath, that were under the clinic, got to go to and were invited to go to ask some questions about things, speak to some of the doctors and that sort of thing. Just a general what to expect at first appointments and any questions that you have about the clinic, which was actually really cool. I actually really enjoyed it. I think the day or 2 days before I was going for that thing at the clinic, I got a letter from the clinic to say that I had my first appointment through for the 2nd of November. Yes, I was like so excited. I was like, that's my first appointment. It's 2nd of November, yes. And I thought, shit, I've just looked into going private and looking into paying £250 for an appointment. I was like, and I thought about it for a bit. And from my initial thoughts and speaking to the doctors at the clinic, you generally need 2 appointments, at least 2 appointments over the course of 6 months. And they're normally like 3 months, 2-3 months apart. So I'd have my first appointment at the NHS clinic on the 2nd of November and wouldn't be due my second appointment with them until mid-January. That's 2 months are like a bit rare, it's like 3 months, so it would be like February time that I would have my second appointment. So I was still going to get that first appointment with the private clinic before the second appointment at the NHS clinic. It gets quite confusing, I'm sorry about that. But I thought it was still worth going to the private clinic, one, because I already had, at that point, £200 of that appointment paid for. I had to pay £50 out of my pocket, and I was like, it's worth it just to see if it can speed things up. And also the fact that generally in their first appointment you will get all the assessments done with the diagnosis of gender dysphoria, and after the first appointment they generally will, provided that there's no other issues going on, generally family issues and that sort of thing, which luckily I have none of. All my family accepting, I'm pretty well grounded, I know exactly what I want and I'm certain on everything. So generally after the first appointment they will offer you a bridging prescription. So you can get testosterone from them by a bridging prescription after the first appointment and then get shared care through your NHS GP where they will take over the injections. Hopefully. When we get to that stage, I'll talk to my GP about all that kind of thing and see how that goes. But I thought it was still worth it because their first appointment, I should get diagnosis there and then, which at the NHS clinic takes 2-3 appointments to do, so I can transfer that over and like, yo, second appointment, already got a diagnosis, possibly already on T, which then, after speaking to the people at NHS, they would then sort of take over the hormone replacement therapy from the private clinic. So it's still worth doing, and it should speed things up a little bit anyway. So that's kind of the update. I'm so glad that this is finally happening, because I know I've got an appointment on the 2nd of November with the NHS clinic, I know I've got one on the 10th of January with the private clinic, and I know that that is most likely going to speed things up, and if it doesn't, it's not really any harm done, because luckily I haven't had to pay a mass amount. And I know I am lucky in that, and it's thanks to you guys, and I'm really, really appreciative of that. But yeah, so that's the exciting, slightly confusing news about both gender clinics. So I'm really, really excited about that, and I'm glad I'm finally sort of got a time frame for things, and things are going forward. I'm not just sat knowing nothing. Second thing is quite small, but quite significant to me, and that's the fact that I now finally have a job. I've been claiming job seekers allowance since like the beginning of August, which I didn't want to do. I put it off for quite a long time, until I absolutely needed to. And obviously I've been looking for jobs in that time, going to the job centre, getting a little bit of financial help from the job centre whilst I was finding a job. And I got a call Tuesday from a warehouse that is actually in my area. It's like a 20-minute walk away according to Google Maps. And I got offered the job. It's guaranteed. I'm just waiting to find out the date that I need to go in to do the registration with my papers and documents and stuff, and to have my induction, and it's immediate start. So that's really exciting. I'm really glad about that, and I'm really glad that it's close as well, because I actually got offered an interview at a different warehouse, which is in town, which would take me 2 buses to get to, and probably like maybe an hour, whereas this is within walking distance, 20 minutes, and I'm going to get a bike sorted out. I think I just need puncture repair, and then I should be able to go on bike, which would be quicker, and a bit of nice exercise. So I'm really, really happy about that, now that I don't have to claim job seekers, because I wanted to do that for as little time as possible and actually get up and do something. I'm glad to actually have a job now, even though I've not started it, but I can update you on that when that all happens. But I'm glad to be able to actually have something to get up and do, and hopefully it'll also help with the sort of organisation of these videos, which sounds weird because I have less time because I'm working, but the way that my brain works is that while I was in college, the videos were better scheduled and better organised, because I know what time I'm at college, and I know what time I'm at home, and I know what windows of opportunity I have to film. It was like, I only have so much time, so I need to make sure I film in these times, and it's like a little bit of pressure, but also knowing when I can. Whereas now that I'm at home pretty much all day every day, I procrastinate a lot and just have no motivation to do anything. I'm not in a routine with my sleep, and I'm not in a routine with when I'm up and what I'm doing when I'm up and being organised and being productive. So hopefully when I'm in work, I know when my work schedule is, I know what hours I'm working and when, and that's all settled in. I know when I've got opportunities to film, and I know that I need to film those opportunities, otherwise it doesn't get filmed. Whereas now, I'm filming this at like 4 o'clock on the day that it goes up. It's supposed to be up at 6, and I've still got to edit it because I'm not even done filming it. So this just shows how unorganised and how last minute I leave things. So I'm really excited about that, and just everything's been nice. Finally getting somewhere, both financially now because I'm on a job, also with the gender clinics I've got time frames and appointments both, and also again I'm doing more digital drawing, so that's really fun. I'm enjoying that, and it's nice to do commissions as well because I know exactly what I'm doing, and I know I'm doing it for somebody, so I want to do it as best as I can, and there's sort of an aim and an end goal at the end of it, and also again it helps out a little bit with a bit of money. So yeah, that's really nice. And just in case you're interested, if you do want to have a commissioned drawing of either yourself or something else, feel free to leave me a message on my social media. It'll be on the screen now, it's also in the description. Yeah, just shoot me a message and we can chat about it, see what you want doing, sort out a price depending on what it is that you want, and yeah, I really enjoy it, and you get a drawing that you like, I get a little bit of money, it's fun all round. But yeah, so that's pretty much just my life update. There's not a mass amount of things, but things are going well, and I'm quite happy with how things are going right now, especially the gender clinic stuff. Again, it's just nice to know that something is happening, and there's sort of a time frame, and I know relatively what's going on, and it's just a sigh of relief. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe down below to see more from me. I upload a new video every single Thursday, and hit that bell button to be notified when I upload a new video. Also, if you want to, like I said before, you can follow me on any of my social media, all down on the screen now, and the links are also in the description. But yeah, so thanks for watching, come on my journey, and I'll see you in the next video.